Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special presentation. This is a sponsored stream, and we're gonna present Qlikly to you, NetEase's new game editor and platform. You of course know NetEase from the Warcraft platform they built, and now they built something new, and that is an editor. You of course are aware of the Warcraft editor, and things are quite similar if you ask me. I was introduced to this week. It's brand new. This is basically a world's first. We're the first ones to be able to showcase this to you as an early alpha premiere of this platform. Remo Demo, how is your excitement level?
I'm pretty curious, that's for sure. This came as a bit of a surprise to me today as well. And yeah, pretty exciting. I mean, all of us, we grew up with fun games, custom maps on Warcraft 3, right? And we all felt that we need a better platform than we had before. And this is pretty promising. From what I understand so far, it's an editor. Also, it's a launcher, which has different kinds of games. And hell yeah, today we're gonna take a look.
Exactly. Not only the two of us will be guiding you through the editor and the platform, we will also be joined by two dev teams that are already working with the platform, on the platform, and they have created games already. And I got my hands on at least one of them already. It's quite fun. One of them is called Into the Rift. The other is called Team Boss Slayer, and we're gonna have the devs on. They can answer a lot of questions, etc., etc. So first of all, let us dive into the platform a little bit, because that is probably for the consumers of you the most important thing. And then we go into the editor as well. We know a lot of you guys out there are also part of either the Hive Workshop or the map making community, and that is then later the content for you, I'd say. So let's dive into Qlikly. What is it? How does it look? What's it about? There we go. That is the launcher. On first glimpse, you see the games that are already in. We got Void Servant, Forest, Zombie Hunter, Into the Rift. That is the game that we will play. So basically, a platform where you can distribute your games. And as a consumer, you can just click through a lot of these, at the moment, mini games and just play them. You don't have to download big packages. It's pretty similar to downloading a custom map, basically. And for an early version of an alpha, these games are already looking quite nice. You click on a link of a game and you get forwarded to one of these games where you see instructions, you see a little summary of that game, patch notes for the latest developments of that said game. You can see all the lobbies at the moment because it is, of course, very early alpha. Lobbies are a little empty, but we will create one later. And you get everything at one glance, basically. You can review that game, and every game that is published also has a board built in where you can report bugs, put suggestions in, talk to the devs basically immediately. And for the Warcraft fans out there, it's maybe pretty important to say that every game that is created on this platform has a built-in ladder as well. I know some games that were lacking this kind of feature in the beginning stages.
I'm looking at the launcher right now, and the most important question is, where's Legion TD? Where is Legion TD? You become #1 ranked Legion TD player right now.
Yeah? What's your rank on the War 3 Champions Legion TD ladder?
Well, I didn't play there because it's not the Legion TD mode that I prefer, you know? It's a different version, I'm afraid.
All right. So as a publisher of this game, you can also post events there, and you can publish a store, but we'll get into that a little later. So far, so standard, straightforward, I'd say. Pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, we got all the different listings. We got the different genres. They got a nice showcase and stuff. We see the most popular ones. Yeah, later on, we're gonna check some of them out.
Right on. As a Warcraft or user-generated content creator, there's basically no chance to monetize your content, right? And that's always a talk when it comes to development of stuff. So first of all, the most important thing that we have to mention here is since we had some other bad examples, whenever you create something with Qlikly, ownership does not fall automatically to Qlikly itself. No, it's shared ownership. So that's already 50% better than what we're used to at the moment. And every game has a built-in store as well. We all know how popular cosmetics are. So as a game creator on Qlikly, you had a built-in store. You can put the hats there, the different skins. You can create a game pass for that game. You can make it pay to play if you want to. Of course, you can opt in for free to play as well. So built in right from the bat, a lot of options for the content creators to make a buck here and there from their money, from their game.
Yeah, really cool. This is always something that was lacking a lot in the past. People want incentives, is what I'm told. And in the past, on the old NetEase, or on the NetEase platform, map creators could already monetize their game, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
so far in the European market, for the European version, that was not so much possible.
That is pretty much the point. I guess this model is heavily inspired by what we have on NetEase already in the Asian region. Now it's coming to a worldwide store, which is pretty damn good. You can also link your projects with other content creators, so you can basically create a battle pass for different games and collab with a lot of people on that platform, which is also pretty nice.
How long has it been in this open alpha stage, I guess?
Days.
Because everybody can download it now, right? You guys can make an account. I did it earlier. Download the client, download and install the platform, and anybody can jump in. Just a couple of days, you say. So we are the early birds.
Exactly. There was, of course, a closed stage of this project already, but this is the very, very early days. I haven't seen much content about this. It's basically a world premiere on a stream for this. There is a bot command here. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're going to put it in the description as well. !Qlikly leads you to the homepage where you can download for free. That is also a good point, Remo. Everything here is for free. You don't have to pay to use this platform or the editor or to play the games. And there's already, I don't know, 30 games or something. This kind of reminds me of the early days of my internet stage when there was a homepage you could play the different like Flash games with basically one click and a little bit of loading time. In the early days, a lot of loading time. So yeah, very reminiscent of that at the moment.
Well, since you mentioned that, is there going to be a game in here as well where you can... God, how did that work again? I think... You remember one of those Flash games? I think you were a polar bear and you used a penguin as a golf stick and then you used to chuck a ball. Wasn't there one of those games?
I love that. I played the heck out of this. Hopefully they can recreate that in Qlikly. There's a question in chat already. Does it need Warcraft 3 to run? No, it's standalone. You don't need Warcraft 3 to either create stuff or to play stuff. So everything here is standalone, which makes it even cheaper as, you know, for Warcraft you still have to pay. For Qlikly, not a single cent currently. Yeti Sports, exactly, that was it. Yeah, please, can you recreate Yeti Sports maybe on Qlikly? That would be good. So this is, I guess, everything you need to know from the consumers side of things. As I said, there's an integrated ladder. You get the lobbies built in, you get a native ladder with everything. You can sell cosmetics. You can sell the access to the game. You can link the paths of different games and create a Game Pass, basically. Qlikly doesn't own the entire creation you do here. That's pretty sweet. And now I think we can switch to the editor itself. You'll be pretty familiar with this, guys, as I click on Creator, Start Creating. And when I saw this the first time, I immediately felt at home because gotta load it up. This looks pretty much exactly like what we're used to seeing from World Editor. Here is the screen. Boom, full size. There we go. It's all, what you see is what you get, basically, for noobs like me. I never worked with any editor before. I don't know any programming languages or whatsoever, but it's pretty intuitive. There's a ton of resources already on the Qlikly homepage on how to get started, how to use this, even small tutorial videos that I myself got through. And so I pretty much know how to create a playground, I guess, so to speak, with just a handful of clicks. At the moment, there's like 3,500 assets built in, which is, I think, around the same amount of assets that the Warcraft 3 editor has, pretty much from the start. So that's pretty good already. We start by using the terrain here. It's all pretty simple. You select the terrain, you select the size, boom, there's a little rock palette here, rock terrain, and then I can easily place some objects. We select a hero. Let's go with Silvio. Boop, put him here. There he is. Want to say
Silvio.
Silvio.
What do we say to the god of death? Not today. Is that his name? Silvio Forel or something?
Oh, I really don't know that. But you're probably right with this. You can scale the models as much as you want to, easy with just a drag and drop. And you can place some other objects like enemies. So let's place some monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select them, make them hostile with a handful of clicks. And that's all you need to basically start your first game, because the good thing for this editor in comparison with the old Warcraft editor is you don't even need to start an actual game. You can test everything in the editor with a simple click. Loads it in no time. And then you can select your units. This is, already feels like Warcraft. You got a hero, you got some spells. Boop, you kill units, and that's all done in, what was it? What did I do? Like a minute, a little bit? That's about it. AoE spells as well, boom. Simple as that. And if I, as a noob, can do stuff like this in 2 minutes, then imagine what people with actual knowledge of coding can do in even more time.
Yeah, pretty cool. I myself also not too familiar with editors and stuff, but this looks quite powerful already. Lots of possibilities. Reminds me, dude, do you remember this? Age of Empire 2, early days before the internet, when people could use the scenario and then you would build like 10 different armies and would just let them fight each other and duke it out. And back then the computers were so weak that it was like 2 frames or something. At least mine was. Yeah, a lot of ways to get really creative there. That was always the really cool thing with the map making community and a powerful editor. There's so many things you can do. We've seen in Warcraft 3 before where people made first-person shooter games and Mario side-scroller games and all kinds of weird games. I don't know, obviously, all the possibilities here within this editor, but since it's certainly inspired by the Warcraft 3 editor, I imagine there's also lots of stuff you can come up with there. If you have the creative mind, maybe you're going to be the next guy who makes the next Dota. Who knows?
Right, exactly. Some cool features about this that I was told. You can import your files immediately from programs like Blender. You can import MP3 files for audio. Everything basically is what you see is what you get. For example, if you do a tower defense in the normal world editor, you have to basically code the pathing. And here, you just click on a button, says, okay, this should be my pathing. Wait, I can just do it real quick. Oh, I did already. There you go. You click on pathing. You select boop, 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 boop. And that's how the units will walk. Instead of lines of code, this is all so much simpler. And simpler is usually good, but what if you want to create some real complicated stuff? Definitely possible as well. It's easy to access, but of course then hard to master. This editor is supporting Lua 5.44. That is the latest version of Lua, which is also what a lot of content creators use for the Warcraft 3 editor. And that is pretty much the editor. What's also cool is you can feedback the team directly from within the editor. Then it's pretty much the same as Jira. It's very, very powerful, but yet very user-friendly. And yeah, there's a lot more, but I am not the one to talk to about this. It was just a simple presentation from what I got in an introduction. We shall probably talk to a couple of developers that know a lot more about this than we do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear from them. As you guys have heard now, this CliCli editor/platform only out for a couple of days. You can download and join the alpha. How did they get all these games in already? There's no way these were made just in a couple of days, right? Did they make them themselves?
That is a very good question, Remo. As I said, there were a lot of people that had early access, basically, so to speak, and they have an incubation system where if you plan on making
incubation system.
So if you have a plan for a game, you were able to contact them. It's basically a little contest to create cool games, and you could apply at Qlikly, and you could get funding for your project very, very early on. And a lot of people signed up for that incubation system and created some cool stuff. I can show it to you on the homepage. It's very cool that you will see it right away. A lot of people are doing stuff already, but it's all different styles. You can go full fantasy as in Warcraft. You can go medieval. You can go sci-fi. You can go whatever you want. It's not really limited to one style of games. Options are limitless. So this is a little imagination or a little example of what's possible. We will play this next Into the Rift. We're going to have the devs online. So yeah, since there was an incentive, people got on Qlikly and created quite some cool games there. And if you think, oh damn, I want to create games myself, but I'm too late for this incubation system, a new system will start in October where you can get up to $3,000 of funding for your game.
That's pretty sick. So if you guys got a good idea, if it's gonna catch the eye of the incubation council or whatever, it can be a nice jumpstart having some support from the beginning to ensure that the vision can be followed. I'm very curious to find out what these games are like. For so many ways to be creative, this is very apparent to us as Warcraft fans. There were so many different games that we were playing, especially in our teenage years, and yeah, there's no end to the possibilities you have here.
All right, we're gonna get some of the boys on the line who created the game that I showed to you on stream already. I hope everybody can hear me, and I hope we have no technical difficulties. Here are the creators from Into the Rift, Pariah, This is Sparta, and Biohazard. Welcome to the show, boys.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Glad to have you here. Into the Rift. Tell me everything about it, Biohazard.
Essentially, it is a top-down MOBA ARPG. We're utilizing the system for Qlikly, obviously. It's kind of like Teamfight Tactics in a way. Also incorporates a little bit of like Fire Emblem and like the old school Dark Legions from the 1990s.
Damn, yeah. It reminded me of chess right away because it's the playground is basically the same as in chess, but then the further you go into the game, it becomes more and more difficult. I will play against Remo in a bit. You guys will coach us and guide us a little bit there, I guess. But first of all, I want to know, how do you get to know Qlikly? What drew the attention?
What really drew my attention specifically was ease of access, really. Anywhere you go inside of the editor, it is a lot like Warcraft, Warcraft's world editor, that is. But there are also other like aspects of like Minecraft and Roblox, and some things like the UI editor inside of it. It is comparable to things like Unity and I would say like UE4. But there are a lot of barriers to entry, like overhead requirements for other platforms that you just don't see with Qlikly. kind of like such as like networking servers. That can be pretty daunting for like novices. And with CliCli, you just create your account, you go in, and you saw it earlier with like what you've been doing, which wow, you impressed me. I kind of went in there, I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? But you go in, you create your map, you publish it, and then as soon as that's done, you got your ranks, statistics all on the website just for your map, and yeah, it's just that easy.
Just that easy. And that makes it a lot more fun, I guess. For example,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're not having to sit there and deal with like all the other stuff that, typically, time gates you from like actually creating and doing
yeah.
what you love, it's a lot more fun.
All right, sounds good. So, how far are you into the development of Into the Rift?
So far, I would say we're probably halfway through the first phase. We're gonna have a couple of different phases that are coming up. Essentially, with the incubation program, we're going through our different milestones at this point in time, and we just hit milestone B. I want to say, is that correct, Pariah?
Uh, we actually technically just finished milestone A.
Milestone A. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so I guess our audience has no idea what these milestones is. We just barely touched the incubation system. So, what are these milestones?
Oh, absolutely. So the milestones are basically our roadmap to success. What the incubation program is, it allows anybody, doesn't matter if you're a novice or advanced, to come into the editor, create basically whatever you want. And then as you go through these different milestones, you set the pace, and it is CliCli's prerogative to basically make sure that you are meeting these standards. And so long as you meet those standards, you will receive your funding. And so we're going to go through milestone A, B, and C all throughout the next 3 months, which we've already done A. And then once we get to that final stage for like the final like sum of funding, that all goes towards us so that we can put it into our games or whatever to basically just make it that much better. And I mean, for us personally, what we're doing with that is we're having, I think our lead art designer can kind of speak to this as well. We're doing like custom models and just like quality of life changes to the game to make sure that it's like really nice.
All right, so
yeah.
you. Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so we were gonna hire, or we have hired a character artist to create custom models for us, so that way it's got a custom feel. And then I myself am gonna work on uh, the custom animations and for the leaders. And then as far as the biomes go, I think we're gonna have a jungle biome, a snow biome, a lava biome, and a mountainous biome. And then each of those biomes are going to be correlated to the type of tile that the player is going to like land on. So
Sweet, sounds good. So that sounds like you guys are interacting with the Qlikly employees a lot. So how's that? Are they nice to you?
Oh, they're absolutely nice to us. Anything that we need as far as like questions, especially the dedicated part of the server, they have their community layouts for like editor support, trigger support, bugs, anything as far as like that goes. If you tag them or if you just speak to them directly, like DM them, they are right there and always ready to help.
That sounds good. Yeah, my introduction to them was pretty good as well. So, is there anything else you want to say about Qlikly or your game, or shall we just dive right into it?
I think that basically covers a majority of the important information. A lot of people will see a lot about what our game has to offer during the gameplay. A lot of the feedback is there, but at the same time, we have a lot of ways to go as far as improving it and polishing it. So there will be things that will change. It may even look entirely different when we're said and done. There also is the fact that we have other two phases that we're trying to go into in the future. This first phase is going to be all throughout the incubation process. We have a second phase planned out. Bio, would you like to go over that real fast? Is that all right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So for our second phase, we're going to be rolling out 4 more factions with 16 more leaders. Obviously, all of them will have custom spells. They'll have their own designs. And then when we move into phase 3, it's really where the game's going to actually pick up and really show off the name Into the Rift. We're also going to be rolling out more like DLC expansions with that. And then I believe what we're going to be doing, because nothing's really like solidified at the moment, what we're going to be rolling out is like custom PvE as well, not just PvP, just to kind of shake things up and give people a little bit of variety.
Very nice. Yeah, I tried to play your game, of course, in like preparation for this one, but
Oh, wow.
alone it was a little like I couldn't do much. So I'm pretty excited to beat Remo's ass now in this game. Okay, so I am starting a lobby right now. What do I need? I think I need Remo's ID or something. And can you guys join as observers?
So we actually cannot join as observers as of right now. But what I could say regarding the first question is Remo should be able to actually just go to, if you've created a lobby, the Into the Rift landing page from the platform, and he'll be able to actually see that the lobby is hosted. I believe it's called BTW Stream. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, that is correct. Okay.
Okay, wait. I could click quick join, but I guess that's not the right one, right?
Yeah, correct. Click the join button, and it should have you download the game. And if it didn't join, it's probably still downloading.
Right. So like on the lobby list at the bottom right, you'll see where it says BTW Stream. You just hit the little join button, and then boom, you're in.
That's a pretty easy system.
Okay. Do you mean like I'm at browse? Like at home or browse, right?
No, you go to games at the top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you click on Into the Rift, which is at the very tip
yeah,
of the
okay.
top.
Oh, a
And
different one. Okay.
then on the right-hand side, you see the lobby.
There we
list.
go.
There
I
you
see
go.
Success.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience, gentlemen.
So I can try to share my screen here. Wonder
Sure.
if
Oh, this is embarrassing, Neo. This is embarrassing. We got the same outfit.
we
on.
got the same outfit, and
damn.
you know, I'm a man of fashion. You're a man
I
of
like
fashion.
it so many ways.
Okay, let's see if I can share my screen, and then you guys can check this out. Okay, my camera should show you what you see. Oh no, there's a third one. Ah!
Oh no, can't fight.
Oh, I think this is ripping my CPU right now. And crash Discord. Nicely done, Neo. Okay, that was my fault, not Qlikly's fault. Or Discord's fault, basically.
Say real fast, just so you both are aware, you can select every single leader and faction at the moment. You're not locked out of it, so if you want, you can view them. But the only factions you can play currently would be Sanguine Crusade and Mystic Lotus. Within them, there's only 2 leaders that actually are kitted with abilities, and that would be Immaculate, the very first leader in Sanguine Crusade, and Arashi, the very first leader in Mystic Lotus.
All right.
Okay.
Currently, I'm in the loading screen. There we go. Don't know if I can share my screen. Last time I tried, it ripped my Discord, so maybe you can just watch the screen. There should be very little delay on it.
Also, apologies. Please click the no button on there when with that one pop up. That's just something that needs to be hidden.
Gotcha.
All right. I clicked yes.
Should we restart?
If you have not quit out of it, that is to quit the game. So if you did quit out of it with that button, then yes.
Ah, okay. Easy as that. Okay, so then we kick this one guy out as well. Ignore, gone. You can ready up, Primo Demo, and then we're good to go. Ready
Let's do
up,
it.
start game, let's go. Okay, hit the no button. Select faction, select leader. Kick Remo's ass.
It's what I get for being positive. I was just trying to confirm.
I keep telling you for years, man. Won't lead you anywhere.
Totally okay. I think that's our fault for not actually displaying what that yes and no meant.
True. Yeah, could need a little description.
Just roll the
But-
dice.
Exactly. If that's an indicator of how the game goes, I feel very, very confident now. Okay, no.
All right, we load it in. We click no.
And we
Alrighty.
Then we select the faction right there.
Should we go different ones?
I think
right?
so.
Which one do you want?
So what am I allowed to pick? Mystic Lotus or a Sanguine Crusade?
Correct.
That's correct.
Okay, then I go with the Crusade.
My man.
This guy looks bossy right there.
All right, we also got to pick a leader, do we?
Yep.
Or is it just the one?
What was the limitation on the leaders again?
So for Mystic Lotus, it's going to be Arashi. And
Okay.
then for Sanguine Crusade, it is going to be Immaculate.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have to select an army, right? I just click ready?
So if you go into Army, you can actually scroll down and just hit the random button, and it'll randomize it for you.
Let's go.
And then when you're ready, ready up.
Ready up we are. So this is why was a little chess
boy.
reminiscent, you know, the 1/4 on the right hand side, 1/4 on the left hand side.
All right, and then straight out of the gate, what you're seeing there are different objectives on the board. Now, the ones that look like leaves they can heal your army unilaterally for like 5% of their maximum HP every round. And then the yellow kind of like circles on the other side of the board. Those are going to be your rifts. So that rift energy, no matter whom is standing in it, will send rift energy back to your main hero so that they can use their main ability.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so it's Remo's turn. It's turn-based. All right.
How do I select one to begin with? I'm trying to click it.
All right, so there are arrows at the top left, and you'll be able to select them
yeah.
later on, like with your
Okay.
mouse. But for right now, that's the system that we have. So you'll be able to use the little arrow keys up there and just toggle between which character that you want. And then on the top right, there will be a move during your turn, and you'll be able to see the tile spaces that you travel in front of that unit. It'll appear like light blue.
There we go. So it's I guess it's pretty smart to move a tank forward fast. So let's see if I can get this one. Move, boom. And it's Remo's turn again.
I want the guy with the purple swag. Let's go. the tiles that look like lava or ice or grass, do they interact with the game mechanics?
Yes, actually. So there is the diegetics version of it, and then as far as like actual like coding, there are differences in what they can give you as far as benefits, depending on your faction that we haven't implemented yet. But if somebody attacks you on, say, like a grass tile, you'll end up going into a grass biome for the MOBA part of this.
All right. This looks like you got a lot of different models already. Is this all custom built?
No, actually, this is what comes standard with the CliCli client. And then, of course, I don't know if we have the actual picture of what we're working on right now that we can show you, but Sparta, can you pull that up while we're doing this? I don't know if you still have it.
Yep, sure.
Okay, yeah, so we have mid to high poly models that we're actually having custom made that we're going to be implementing later on, but that's also something that, CliCli can easily import into there.
All right. So I'm trying to rush the middle immediately to get one of these leaves.
Neo, this is basically
Yeah? Yeah? What is it?
as we're moving forward on the board. And this reminds me a lot of Magnus Carlsen versus Hans Niemann.
You think I'm cheating or what are you indicating?
No, I'm just saying, this is the day where it ends for you.
You go with your fragile archer dudes. I'm coming with heavy armor, dude. I'm gonna kick ya.
Oh, and something to note, if your leader dies, so too does all your units.
Oh. Okay.
So be careful.
I am a little more careful now, but I'm also getting closer to the goal. So that is the main objective then, I guess, to kick the other player's leader.
Correct. And then there's going to be a secondary battlefield objective later on where if you collect the most rift energy and both leaders are alive at a certain point in time, the person who collected the most rift energy will win.
All right.
Just so that it doesn't, end in a stalemate and everybody wins or ties.
You think you can get this rift energy, right? But I'm gonna rob it from you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
I basically provoked you. It's time for a fight, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's time for a duel.
It's going to send you to the Shadow Realm.
All right, so now we clash, and that opens up the second stage, I guess, where we move across with with the keyboard.
WASD.
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
Can I change the camera? Yes, I can. Oh, go away with your arrow thingies. I'm gonna dodge it anyway. Oh no, it's there. OP as in Warcraft. What? That's super OP, dude. I can't even reach. Ah,
Remember
here
to
we
use
go.
your spacebar.
Here we go. Yeah. So much about your arrows now. I guess there's a limit on jumping and on mana, I guess. Oh no!
Yeah, stamina.
Stupid.
And it regens after a little bit.
You know, Neo once told me he's good at Elden Ring. LOL, as if.
Oh, I got the dash attack too. Ouch. Ouch.
Then that's pretty good.
Of course, you take the OP.
Oh, time's up. What's going on?
I guess I lost then.
So every
Correct.
single match has like a timer that it goes for. So it's not always to the death.
It should be. Okay, you're gonna earn this one. You know I'm gonna bring my leader. Wait, where is it? There we go. Can I contest this already? No, just one click away. All right. You gotta challenge me? Or are you
Kage.
chickening away?
Kage, that's shadow in Japanese, right?
That is correct.
You know, I'm a weeb nowadays, Neo. You don't know what you got yourself into.
Oh, damn. My leader is pretty dark and pretty powerful.
Oh, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard, Harry.
Where are you?
Am I invis?
You were. I just lost track of you, I guess. Damn.
Yeah,
What does the left mouse button do for the purple guy?
Left mouse button is the attack, but you have to be like right in range for him.
Also, one other thing to denote, just so you're aware, you can click middle mouse button to extend your camera view.
Ah, ha. Dash, dash. Bah! Be gone!
Damn.
Damn, these mini fights are pretty fun.
All right. So wait, how do I challenge you?
You just walk onto me. You know what? I'm gonna challenge you. Boom. Oh, I can't. Ah, now I can.
You'll see a marker whenever you're moving that it shows like a light red shade like underneath them, and that'll be like your denotation that you can attack.
Oh damn! I got some skill shots going on with this guy.
Skill shots. Oh, I stunned you somehow.
Is that a disarm?
You can also use your F for your ultimate if your purple bar is completely full.
Ah.
Yeah, use your F.
I don't even know what the purple bar is. I just have a blue. Ah, the one in the middle. Okay.
Oh. Guess my F isn't working yet. Oh!
Ah!
Oh, damn. Well, so much for kicking your ass. I think I gotta work on my micro a little bit here.
But you won. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I won. That is correct. Oh, was that your leader as well?
My guy was the arrow guy.
I didn't know
Arashi.
it's your leader. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it was my
okay,
leader,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, noob. I knew I'm gonna kick your ass.
Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck.
Isn't it always?
All right, guys. So that was the first round. I guess we don't have time for a second, unfortunately. But you guys will probably improve on this, and then Remo might get a rematch. So once again, what's next for Into the Rift?
Into the Rift is going through the rest of its incubation period, and then we're gonna go through phase 2. And I guess after that, only time will tell.
Time will tell. Okay, can people follow you somewhere on socials, or shall they just follow you in Qlikly directly?
You can both follow us in CliCli. I also have the ability to give you guys the future Discord link whenever that comes out. And then if you want to follow me, I also do a little bit of the streaming for the creation of the game. So I'm Biohazard Unleashed on Twitch and Biohazard Unleashed on YouTube.
Wonderful. Feel free to send it to me in our little Discord channel. Also feel free to spam it in the Twitch chat right now. Of course, we're gonna link it in the YouTube description as well. Guys, it was a pretty impressive first showing of an early alpha of this game.
Well, thank you very much for sponsoring and hosting us. Appreciate it.
Much love, guys. If you have any upgrades, feel free to hit me up, and then we can do this again.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Thank you for your time. Definitely
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it and excited to hear about that.
Lovely. Guys, have a wonderful rest of the day. We're gonna go over to Team Boss Slayer now and finally work together instead of fighting each other.
Have fun.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Oops. Now I kicked out Remo Demo out of the call. Whoopsie. There we go. Well, beat your ass. Elden Ring.
Well, I mean, you know, seems to me like they are in need of a balance team.
Says
And
the guy with the
I offer
X
my
there.
services. I offer
Yeah.
my services. Very
Uh-huh.
obviously, the balance between the heroes is off. You know,
just
I was
don't try.
basically a level 1 Dreadlord, and you were basically playing with a level 6 Demon Hunter. So, you know, like, what can I do?
Oh man, it's kind of crazy that they basically built two different games into one game in like the span of a couple of weeks.
Yeah, quite the unique concept. Reminded me very much of like traditional Far Eastern games, like I mean board games, you know, the initial setup with the wide spray of characters, and also from the models. I felt very reminded of my early gaming days on PS2 with Dynasty Warriors, dude. Do you remember that one?
Dude, yes, of
That
course.
was, yeah, pretty cool. It's gonna be fun when they bring out more champions or heroes or whatever they call that them, and different factions, and yeah, pretty cool. They still got a
Alright.
ways to go to make it a finished little game, but yeah, pretty nice so far.
Exactly, for these early days. We have another presentation coming up to you guys. And I guess we're going to call them pretty much right away. Just inviting them to the call. And that's a game we can play together. And that is a game that I could actually test in a real environment already. And I gotta say, that one was pretty fun. Let's check this out. If the guys are ready, answering the call immediately. These guys, pros already. And there they are. I was about to say, the creators of Team Boss Slayer. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Hey guys, happy to be here.
So, tell me, Team Boss Slayer, what's it about? What's it? What's the status? What's up?
Sure. So both Blockade and I here, we both kind of grew up playing lots of Warcraft 3 custom games, just like you guys. And when we got the opportunity to get into this incubation program, we were pretty excited to make a game ourselves. We both work on a map currently in Warcraft 3 called Custom Hero Survival, and I also work on some other Warcraft 3 games. And I really want to take some ideas from Warcraft 3 that I absolutely loved and make a new game out of it.
So
So
that, of
okay.
course, begs the question: why did you create Team Boss Slayer here in Qlikly and not in the World Editor?
I don't know if I was just already stuck in a couple other Warcraft 3 games. I just, to me, it almost seemed like the Warcraft 3 custom game world is dying a little bit, so my motivation was a little low. It's definitely not the same as it used to be, and I miss those days. So when this new platform is here, it'd be exciting. Hopefully, a lot more new people get the attention of people.
Since you guys are working on both at the same time, what are the upsides of Qlikly compared to the old World Editor? In like easy words for noobs out there.
The CliCli editor doesn't look like it was made in Windows 95.
That's an upside indeed.
It's actually really nice. The GUI trigger, like you just push buttons to make your events happen, and instead of actually coding, it looks so nice and it's so easy to do anything. You don't have to open up 15 windows to get to a nested function in one of your triggers or whatever. So there's tons of quality of life, already a ton of stuff built into it. And there's lots of new functionality right out of the box that Warcraft 3 does not provide.
Can you make an estimation maybe how much faster it is to create stuff in here in Qlikly compared to the world editor? As you say, you don't have to open 15 windows, for example.
I say it's a lot faster. I mean, you showed it earlier, but if you want to make a simple tower defense game, oh my gosh, it would be so simple. There's already built-in pathing functionality that you can, tell a unit to follow. You can easily create new towers and easily add abilities. It's so easy to do just about anything.
All right, that sounds very good, you guys. Team Boss Slayer, I got my hands on this already. Do you want to join us for the game, or do you just want to observe?
We will join. It's fun with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And going back to your original question about the premise of the game, it's the premise of killing bosses while dodging obstacles. I know it sounds kind of weird, but the catch is you can't actually attack the boss directly. Your hero can attack. You have to use the mechanics of the arena to defeat the boss. So that makes it a lot more interesting. You don't just stand there and swipe your sword at the boss. No, you have to, you'll see in the game what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I checked it earlier, and my first intuition was, of course, right-click the boss, as you always do it. And then I figured, okay, that right-click doesn't really work. I have to gather something on the map. So I guess you are Baby Michael, and Blockade is with us as well? Then we would be ready to go. So as far as I know, there's 4 levels available at the moment. Oh. My Discord crashed again. God dang. Gonna be right back. Whoopsie. Little technical difficulties, everybody, but we should be back now. Sorry for that. I guess we're all ready. And as far as I know, there's 4 levels available at the moment, right?
Yes. So right now we've only had a month with this thing. So we've created 4 bosses. And there's going to be a lot more coming. The main goal of the game is to defeat 5 random mini bosses. And then once you're geared up from the money that you make from killing those bosses, you're going to move on to one of the final bosses, which will be much harder, much longer, a lot more involved.
All right, then let's, without further ado, start this one and see how far we can come. I mean, you guys know the bosses inside out, all the exploits, right? So we're going to do this.
We're incredibly good.
So it's basically 2 pros playing with 2 noobs in a call. It's like my old Dota days. Guys, please don't flame us, okay? We're delicate little flowers.
You haven't seen me play if you think I'm good.
Yeah. Every time we keep working on the map, we have to keep nerfing our bosses because we kind of started out really difficult. And just right off the bat, just know that this is not done. We wanted to put more time into the bosses than the hero selection. So select whatever category you want. You don't have much choices right now, but the main idea is you have ninjas, paladins, and clerics. Ninjas move fast, paladins can take a lot of damage, and the clerics can heal.
Did you take a cleric, Neo?
Team.
No, I'm the tank, because...
me too.
Okay, so we stand in front and just take all the blame. And the other guys do the damage.
So right away, your hero has a random ability. And every time you defeat a boss, you will get a new ability.
The Q?
Oh, cool.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's a passive. We need to find a way to make the abilities make more obvious that they're passives and not active abilities. But we're going to move on to the first boss here, which is the Witching Tree.
I got that before as well. So we got to dodge the green stuff, and we got to collect the purple stuff, and then we're good.
Yes. So with these bosses, you have to sort of stay patient with some of these. You have to last a long time without dying while waiting for those mechanics to show up to actually attack the boss.
All right, so far so simple, but I can tell you guys it's getting a lot harder. That was the level I tested, and I don't know, I played for 5 minutes or something because I was alone and couldn't do so much damage myself. It gets a lot harder.
Yeah, don't worry. We start out easy. It'll get harder. So I just found a purple thing, and I'm shooting a missile at him. His shields go up, which means he's going to be invulnerable for a little bit. He retaliates a little bit, but then we got to keep attacking him.
All right, that's what we're gonna do.
I picked up a blue thing earlier, but
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
it turns into a missile and sometimes it doesn't.
They time out pretty quick, so you gotta. If you're not there in time, it won't do anything.
Ah, all right. Okay, here's a missile. I got it. You see the HP of the boss go down, and I'm kind of trapped here.
Once
Thank
it
God I'm a
hits,
tank.
once it hits.
good thing I put my dancing shoes on today. Oy, oy, oy.
Don't break your leg again, Remo.
Oh, Jesus.
So we just unlocked a new mechanic where it shoots out a bunch of these purple spikes every time we damage it now.
Ah, okay, so it's not dependent on time, but on the damage you do. So the more damage you do, the harder it gets.
Yes, and that's going to be true for just about every boss.
With you having to dodge all the projectiles here, that reminds me of the old, what are they called? The shoot 'em up games, right? Where you're controlling a tank or a plane. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the old SNES games? And they also had Ikaruga for the GameCube.
Yeah, I forget which console it was on, but you're basically like a warship flying through the sky and you have to dodge everything.
Yeah. Oops. Oops. I'm getting hit. My
And just in
shield-
case you get low in health, you do start with 3 health crystals in your inventory.
Ah, okay.
Make sure to use those.
And you also have 1 revive, I think.
Yeah, so you have 1 revive.
And I heard you built the camera function yourself. That's not something
Yeah.
that comes custom with Qlikly. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the camera's good.
What
It
the-
needs to be made a little bit more smooth, but yeah, we made it ourselves.
Are these
I'm-
spheres friendly or unfriendly?
You could find out.
What does it tell you? A red sphere that moves towards you. Would you jump in or not?
It's not red. It's like a ball of light.
Yeah, would you jump into a ball of light? I wouldn't.
I've
Well,
jumped
let's
into
do it.
all sorts of things.
It's true. I want to join, but too fast for me. All right,
figured
so
out what it
this
does
is
here.
getting a lot more angry right now. The color just changed, right? So it's a little bit of a new appearance.
I think that's mostly just the time of day.
Ah, okay.
Just like Warcraft, there is a day and night cycle.
I
and
see.
It's just going through the times right now.
We're about to get it, boys.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't die, don't die, don't die. Got one.
Stay alive.
Ouch!
Ah.
That one hurt.
Ah!
Yeah. Thank God I got the potions. Oopsie. I was so close. Don't die on me yet. No!
Oh,
That was the
oh my
ouch.
God.
Ouch!
Oh,
that was
no, no.
ouch!
Watch
Why do
out.
you make these
There's
levels so
a
hard?
tracking missile.
Okay, I'm
Bring-
regenerating.
bring
a
bad luck,
little.
Neo. I gotta get
Ouch,
away from
ouch,
you.
Ouch! No! Come closer. Let's cuddle. Ouch!
Hell no.
Oh my God!
no, no. Ah, God damn it.
Did we
We
die
both
at
died
the same time?
Ah.
Okay, yeah, guys, you gotta carry.
We're so close.
You can do this.
This is the closest we've ever been.
Wait, you didn't beat your own level?
Ah,
You can do it.
I died
believe in you.
too.
No,
Come on,
you won't.
blockade.
No, you won't. Ah, damn it. It was close though.
You got very close.
Very close.
All right, can we buy some items here? What do we got?
If you have money,
there's
where's my
50
money. 50
in the
gold.
bottom
Yeah.
right.
bottom right.
With the speed, always good.
I thought the same.
So we might have a small problem here. It looks like only one of our bosses is enabled right now. We may only be facing the plant boss right now.
But this time we beat him.
Okay.
Of course.
But this time we beat it.
Our time is almost up anyway, so we do
Okay. Fair enough.
one more time, and then we're gonna beat him, and we get a big victory screen, and then we enjoy the rest of the evening. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the game, or about Qlikly, or about your interaction with the Qlikly team, maybe?
It's been pretty fun. Jumping into a new kind of editor like this, you never really know what you expect. But like I think what you said, right? When you open up the editor, it's like, oh hey, this is just Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
But not made 20 years ago. It looks nice and it feels nice. And it was so easy to just get started developing, and pretty much anyone can do the same thing. We got lots of future plans, basically just adding new bosses, new heroes, new abilities, mechanics. And yeah, we're just working away at it.
Is there anything you're currently missing at the editor that we'd like to see implemented next?
You notice how it's very quiet?
Yeah.
You have to, one thing that's you have to kind of do yourself is sound, which can be a bit difficult. Warcraft 3, almost anything you do, there's built-in sound effects for like when your unit moves, or any ability that you cast. If it's a thunderbolt or whatever, it will, you'll hear the sound of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that all yourself, and
Okay.
it can be a little difficult and a little daunting. And the resource library for the sound is pretty big. So if you take some time to kind of scroll through all the sounds, you'll be able to link together your actions and the sounds together. We actually did have a soundtrack for the game, so it's not so quiet, but there's functionality coming to actually control the volume of it. Otherwise, it's 100% volume and you can't turn it down right now.
Oh,
So-
damn.
Stuff like there's bugs that, we reported it to the dev team. It gets on their roadmap that they share with us. So you can see when the bugs will be fixed.
Yeah, it's a pre-alpha after all, so these bugs are, I think, acceptable. But do you experience a lot of crashes, for example, or anything else that's kind of annoying?
We have not run into any desyncs yet, which
Nice.
is really nice. And one thing I should mention is that the editor comes with a debug log. So while you're testing your map, you can print out messages to a separate window, like a console, or you can log messages. The game will throw like exceptions or errors to the console so you can read them and understand the problem. Where Warcraft 3, it's like, if there's an error, it's like, oh, good luck. You have to figure it out. We have no idea what it is.
That does sound pretty helpful indeed.
Yeah, so there's lots of quality of life things that come with Qlikly that we've been enjoying so far.
I think we're doing good this time.
Yeah, everyone's
Okay.
alive.
No, I died. Like,
Oh no.
Ah,
Is there a hotkey for the potion?
Is it
it's one of your numlocks.
is it
One of the numlock keys. I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
Remo trying to be so
Maybe-
pro and use the keyboard.
My,
again.
my CORSAIR keyboard actually doesn't have num keys, so let me.
My CORSAIR
Sorry
keyboard
about
does.
there is a lot of functionality to set up input. So there's almost any button on the keyboard,
my
you
God.
can set up a trigger for it, which wasn't very friendly in Warcraft. So press literally any letter, number on your keyboard, and you can associate it with an action and your triggers to do something. So that's pretty nice to
That
have.
sound pretty easy as well.
There's green goop everywhere, guys.
Nah, not
Gross.
everywhere yet. Ouch!
Ah!
Oh,
no,
man,
no, no, no,
These
no.
lightning thingies at the bottom,
Heal me.
they're killing me every time. Oh, wait, I have no
Shit.
potions anymore. Whoops.
Yeah, this was my last potion, boys. I don't take any damage from the lightning things. Am I OP?
Oh, dude, these guys kill me. Come on,
Uh-oh.
hit him,
Oh,
hit
oh
him,
no,
hit
oh
him.
no,
There's one
oh
more.
no.
There's one more.
I got 1 HP.
Oh, there's another one.
Guys, oh,
Ah,
shit.
it's so close.
Oh, shit.
It's
Oh,
okay.
my God.
Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Wait, I died as well? God damn it.
Ah, so close again.
Well, look forward to playing again with 3 more bosses. But yeah, we just tested out the witching tree. All the other ones are very unique. We're not just copy pasting the same mechanics to every boss. We're trying to make them as unique as possible in their biome. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it. And
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
got me
Cool.
hooked with that game. If you have an update coming out, please feel free to ping me, or if you need any beta testers or anything for this. You got me hooked big with Team Boss Slayer, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Again, more inspiration from Warcraft, the things that I really loved trying to put into this. Because I feel like that's a lot of the community coming into CliCli is Warcraft 3 people.
That's hope so, of course. Very, very promising, as everybody in the community is so talented, of course. So, if people are as hooked as I am, where can we follow you guys?
We will have a Discord server being set up eventually. I just don't think we're allowed to have that set up yet. But we'll get there. But that will be our primary place.
Right on, right on.
And I think that will be on our description page on the CliCli homepage.
Yeah, you can follow the map on CliCli too, I think.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that and boost it up every week to see what you guys are doing there. Thank you so much for your time. If you have anything else to say, any praise for the program or the creators or like literally anything, this is your stage.
If you are sick of Warcraft 3 and the bugs and stuff that come with it, come to CliCli. Yeah, you'll have a good time. There's lots of opportunity. It's new. It's exciting. And they keep... we're a part of the Discord server with the devs, and they announce all these new resource packs coming out, all these new features that we'll be seeing. So it's pretty exciting. Looking forward to all the new stuff.
Thank you guys so much for your time and for playing with us, and I hope you can create more greatness with that cool editor. Have a great rest of the day, boys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
So, Remo's back with me on the call. Your first impressions on these games that are basically out for like less than a week or something.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like those team co-op games, especially going up against an objective with the team Boss Slayer. Certainly still some things to be done. But yeah, very interesting to, get an early glimpse, very early development.
Yeah.
I feel like we're an underground scene right now, like new platform, new games being made, everything still in the early stages. It's going to be interesting to follow that development, how the games and the platform are going to continue to grow, to develop, and yeah, see where this is going.
Exactly. If you are intrigued by what Qlikly is doing, if you want to follow the project, as we said, this is all early alpha, and you saw some of the results of early alpha when the game creators or the user-generated content creators were only able to toy with it for a handful of days. Imagine what they're able to do later down the road with a beta, with a full-fledged release, with maybe more funding. This could be great. So if you're a creator yourself, you can, of course, download Qlikly at the link provided in our chat, or just hit up theclickly.com. And if you guys want to stay in touch, they have a Discord active with all the devs, with active support. I was told that, for example, you have your game up on Qlikly and you really want to put in a new hero or something, but you struggle coming up with the model. There's definitely going to be help for that. Also, if you struggle with the trigger here and there, these guys are helping you out. So you should definitely join the Discord. They have some work portrayed already on their YouTube. They have a Facebook page, they have a Twitter page, and they're also here on Twitch. So at the bottom right hand side of theclickly.com, you'll find all the information you need. Also the user agreements and the creator agreements, which is probably going to be very important for the creators especially. You should go and check that one out and then download and create away.
Yeah. This is a place to let your imagination run free. Very interesting to see what this is gonna lead to. I hope, I'm kind of amazed that they all found this platform so quickly, but it seems like internally, all the map makers and the game creators, they seem to have gotten a memo. Very, very interesting to see who's going to go there, what's going to be developed, and yeah, we got to stay up to date with those guys.
Exactly.
We want to find out what's happening there in the future.
There is an active community, as I said, on the Discord. There's also a Reddit that you can find, the Qlikly, and on the homepage they got this feedback tab, and that's basically a board where you can put all your suggestions and all your bugs. You can create these posts, or also, if I'm not misinformed or forgot something, from within the editor, which is then basically like Gyrant. You can see there's a lot of posts already, so there is an active community behind it. Guys, I'm very excited for the future of Qlikly. It's supported by NetEase's, and they blessed us with a great Warcraft client, so promising. I hope you guys are intrigued by this as well. This is once again separate from Warcraft 3. It's free to use, and yeah, just work away, check it out, create some cool maps for us or some games for us, and then we see each other. We see each other tomorrow for the Show Cup. Happy versus Kaho. This wonderful man right next to me is going to cast it for you. And now have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.